Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers, at the channel we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. That is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals, their financiers, their supporters, enablers, and the likes with a passion, and we do not want them over here. Yes, let us repeat ourselves. We do not want any criminal supporters over here. Please, we do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here. Yeah, so today we're going to get to tell you the latest, the update from the 100-man police about the murder of Councillor Parkins. And as you know that the councillor was killed by people that he knew. He's the one that brought them there from. These are people who are from nearby community where I'm from. They are from Craigtown. And you're looking at, one of his killer, that's him, Dudu Baps. You understand? And so far, it's a really, really sad day to see, where criminals can feel emboldened to kill a politician. And to date, no breakthrough. As we have said before, and we report on this channel, that the difference between detectives and uniformed police is oceans apart. You see the difference with detectives and uniformed police. Detectives are the ones that investigate, prevent and detect crime. Uniformed police are just there as a deterrent to criminals, because of their presence. They are not committed to the task in investigating crimes as detectives. And it's really, really sad, But what we'd like to know why are the people arming up these killers? Dudu Baps, why the people who are giving this man shelter, comfort and support financially, emotionally, and physical shelter, give him shelter. You understand? And this man is a man who, he was brought from Craigtown by the councillor, and he and fuck face, and they killed the man. They killed the councillor. And so far, based on what the Portmore, the 100-man police, said, that there's no breakthrough in the investigation into the murder of the councillor. The police said they are yet to make a breakthrough with their investigation into the gruesome murder of Pnplgbtq plus councillor for South Borough Division in East Central St. Catherine, Anisley, Parkins, otherwise known as Tyson. Yeah, because he has a slight resemblance of Mike Tyson, the boxer. So that Parkins, you have to give him, credit. Although he was biased, because that's how it is, we as human beings, some of us are biased, and some people do not know how to be balanced, impartial. You call a spade, it doesn't matter who is the person, just call it spade a spade. But some people refuse to do that because of various things, so they are compromised. But we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we're just gonna say it as it is, no matter who is the guy or who is the girl. We're supposed to split justice, or that's what we're gonna do. We don't take sides when they come on to that. The tough talking politician was shot 15 times on Thursday, July 20th, during a targeted gun attack. So Deputy Superintendent of Police Jermaine Anglin says the police are confident that an arrest will be made soon. So why is it taking the police this long? Because right now, some people are having concern about the way the police are investigating crime and how they are going about doing things. You understand? And why are the Pnplgbtq plus supporters supporting this man, Dudu Babs? You understand? This man is not from South Barrow, you know. So you understand why? And I can tell you, back in the days, you could not kill a politician, a councillor, and you be on the run, and it's over 6 weeks now since, you know, they killed Tyson. And, you know, no break shows. Same thing with the police officer that they're killing, Sandy B. Clarendon. So you saw that instead the police force moving forward, it's regressing and it's going back. You understand? So, you know, so Parkins and a group of men in an era of the division known as 20 cents were at odds following the shooting death of a woman only identified as Angela in November last year. The police have said that Parkins' death has triggered a high-level investigation led by Major Investigation Division in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Councillor Parkins was reportedly in the era overseeing and completing of a summer project. His attackers reportedly dressed in casual worker clothing and was allegedly seen at the site hours before the killing, mowing the lawn. So this is what happened on Thursday, July 20th, 2023, in the morning. Councillor Parkins, you know, who's a Pnplgbtq plus councillor for the division of South Barrow, division in St. Catherine East Central, was shot while conducting assessment of a project he was undertaking. And based on information received and obtained by the Jamaica Young Police Channel, the men that killed them, he's the one that brought them, imported them there to the community. And they did not play with Councillor Parkins because they gave him 15 can to his body. And you know, that is just another sad day. You understand? Really, really sad. And, you know, based on eyewitnesses' report, he was sitting in his vehicle on Newland Road in Portmore when the men came up from behind a wall and opened gunfire, hitting him 15 times. They canned him up 15 times. And he was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Based on the video, the snip of the video that we had seen, crime scene, we know that he was dead. And he died with his gun in on the right side of his waist. So it goes to show you, you know, whenever, you know, if you're not on the alert, if you know that your life is in danger, you cannot be just casual and think that, and nonchalant, and think that everything is hunky-dory, because this man has been receiving death threats, you know, since he has been shot already in 2010. Yes, he was shot, and the shooter or the shatter, you know, I'm telling you, they shot him in the Pnplgbtq plus office of the Member of Parliament. That was 2010. That was after the Indicom Act. So the Indicom Act, that's where they embolden the criminals. Oh, on God's earth, if a man with an illegal gun can think in Jamaica that he's going to shoot a politician, and there was no severe consequence of that, nothing. You know, you understand, the police, we're not talking about other criminals, you know, taking care of the shooter. But what about the police, the security force supposed to send a strong message that they can't do that. So he was shot, then his rival was killed last year. And then there were, you know, at first, the Pnplgbtq plus social media entrepreneur, you know, came out, we're talking, you know, came out and said it was an it. Only, you know, that's why we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we don't run with things unless we have the information and it has to be correct and solid. And that is what happened with Tyson. You know, Tyson, he was killed by people known to him. Although the police is saying that the men creep up, based on the information received and obtained, the shooting did not happen like that because he was talking to the men. You understand? And for some reason, they already planned that they were going to dirt him. So that's how it is. They already planned that. So, as usual, the Pnplgbtq plus IRK, they condemn it. That's on paper. We haven't seen any of the officials out there denouncing, gunmen. They just say it on paper. They don't come out and, and even give a statement of the fact to say that, what they have done to Councillor Parkins, is to show that they have no respect for the levers of government. So the government, has to do the necessary things to set an example of these men, because if two councillors now from the same division has been killed, don't be surprised a third, because that's how criminals operate. Why you think we don't have any kidnapping in Jamaica anymore? Because Meverell Smith makes sure that he has make examples of kidnappers, and Meverell Smith deserves to be promoted before he departs the police force, man. I know that man before I joined the police force, and he has been an hard-working policeman. Yeah, very brave. So, you have to have people within, and Meverell Smith is a detective. You understand? And Meverell Smith is a name-brand police officer, even in Linstead, where he's from. Because, there's a lot of criminals Meverell get rid of there. Even when you understand? Even in 1986, gunmen on Friday, they rob a store, wholesale, some Indian people, Mangal, and it was Meverell Smith that's right in front, less than quarter mile from the Linstead police station. Can you believe how brave these criminals were back then? Yeah, Meverell Smith dirt all of them, all of the robbers that Friday. I was in high school then, but he dirt all of them. Yes, Meverell Smith. And, several other times that he have done some, you understand, and criminals fear him. So you have to have detective there on the ground that criminals fear. We're not talking about Duppy Police. Duppy Police is not a detective. Duppy Police is a criminal in uniform. And we say that with no apologies. He's an idiot. Although they talk about bad idiot, Duppy Police is no bad police. Duppy Police only shoot corpse. So moving on. So this is what the PNP had said that we call upon law enforcement agencies to conduct a swift, thorough, and impartial investigation, leaving no stones unturned in their pursuit of justice. It is imperative that the perpetrators of this heinous act are swiftly identified and held accountable to face the full extent of the law, the PNP said in a media release. And you notice they don't even condemn the killers, you understand? Because the killers, they are from their organization, from the Pnplgbtq plus organization. So it's PNP gunmen killing PNP councillor. No gunman not supposed to feel that emboldened that you can take the life of a politician and you are still alive. In Jamaica, you don't see that we're en route to become Mexico. Because that's what is happening in Mexico. Politicians there have to have security 24/7 around the clock. Judges in Mexico have to be using hoodie, and they don't even use court. Everything is done by Zoom. So that is what is going to happen in Jamaica. Dudu Babsan, Fuckface, and all those guys that involved in the killing of this man, those guys should be in the departure long the next day after they had their snuff out the life of this man. We don't care which political party these guys are aligned. Terrorists are terrorists, and terrorists must be dealt with as such. And as we say, we express our deepest condolences to, Comrade Anisley, Parkins family and friends and others of the Pnplgbtq plus party, because the killing of this man was senseless. There's no reason for you to kill a politician. You understand? There's no justification. So if a guy did that, from you take out a gun and you kill somebody, that you have given up all rights, and we believe in preemptive strike. So we don't know, the police said they haven't made any breakthrough as yet, and hopefully they'll make an arrest shortly. We don't know what them call shortly, if it's 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 years, or never. Because when you have the people them questioning the police in how they operate and investigate cases, that is really, really sad. People used to get justice back in the days when detectives were really the crime fighters, but now it's the face of the police one is the uniform police officer, OST, only special thieves. So you expect to get justice when you have police who are robbers out there on the street. And we say that without any apology, because even police officers have confirmed what we have said here, based on the intelligence that we have received from people who live in the Kingston metropolitan area. Even people in Montego Bay there contact us since we're the beryllium robbery, and they have corroborated the intelligence that we had received from other police officers. Yes, that these police officers, they are not police, but they are robbers. You understand? Nothing is wrong to have these police officers out there, but you're supposed to have the detectives out there, man. The detectives are supposed to be the ones who are fighting crime, but maybe it's going to be hard for them to get back the detective out there doing the work, because remember, back in the days, in my days, detectives are the ones who, even before I joined the police force, were the crime fighters. That's why you have name brand police officers like Leng, Tony Hewitt, Trinity, Tom Levine, the great Tom Levine. There is no other like Tom Levine. Yeah, and when we talk about Dodrick Henry is in a total different category, because Dodrick Henry wasn't known to the people, like, you understand, apart from when he was at Constant Spring. That's why they moved him. So, Dodrick Henry did this thing, but we talk about people, police officers were working at some terrible communities, and, they did what they had to do, and, reduce crime and let criminals live in fear of losing their lives. We just pray that the police, would do the box and fuck face and take care of these guys. Last thing that we heard that, both men were on the way to the border. So I don't know how America become criminals' refuge camp. And these guys, criminals, they have no fear of the law, because in America, the other criminals educate them when they are here, and let them know which state is receptive towards illegal immigrants and this and that, so they know. So it's gonna be the liberal states like New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Connecticut. Not even that are not tri-state, the quadruple state, those 4 states there, you understand, and California. But in the South, the South is totally different. So right here in America, there are a lot of wanted men in United States of America. So Jamaican people who are living in the United States, in every state, you must just keep yourself abreast of who's wanted on the internet, and whenever you see them, you just call 911 and let them know that this person is wanted in Jamaica for murder. Because you don't want to live around these people, because they're not going to change, because they are depraved mind and parasites. We just hope that the police not only make a breakthrough, but let's do the necessary with these 2 men and send them to the departure lounge. Yes, because we don't want them to get any parole like Danville Palmer. You understand? All those loopholes, because no one is supposed to get parole for murder. That's just madness. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica, Young Police Channel out.